bridge circuit. In a remote sensing system, how is the sensor's motion, so to speak, transmitted to the cockpit? How does, okay, in a remote sensing system, how does it get from there, from the sensing unit to the indicator in the cockpit? I'm not gonna use that one, that was easy.
Which one's
There you go. What are the dissimilar metals for CHT thermocouple?
For CHT, okay.
A thermocouple is a circuit or connection of two unlike metals touching at separate junctions that create an electromotive force. If one junction is heated to a higher temperature than the other, it does that. So, something is directly proportional to something else. Make sure you know that. It's in the book, just like that. In thermocouples, something is directly proportional to something else. Where is the thermocouple sensing located? Oh, here you go. Well, what is another name for an evacuated sealed diaphragm? What is another name for an evacuated sealed diaphragm? What type of tachometer uses a set of flyweights?
A set of what?
Flyweights.
What kind? Oh, tachometer?
In thermocouples, the amount of voltage produced by the dissimilar metals when heated is measured in what? What does the EPR gauge give us a relative indication of? Is it true or false? A pressure switch can be designed to open or close a circuit when a certain pressure is reached. True or false? A mechanical tachometer is an example of a remote indicating instrument. Ooh, beautiful. True or false? If the thermocouple leads were inadvertently crossed at installation, the cylinder temperature gauge pointer would move off scale on the 0 side of the meter. True or false? Can a board-on tube instrument be used to measure temperature? Where are engine instruments often displayed? What is a hollow, thin-walled metal disc, usually corrugated, often used to measure pressure? A number of diaphragm chambers connected together is called a what? Blank pressure exists when a force is compared to a total vacuum or absolutely no pressure. The standard pressure values are blank Hg or blank PSI. Standard pressures that we use for measurement.
I only answer in HPA.
Get out.
And beat the type one.
What is it in Pascal's again?
1,000 something.
It's like
1,300.
1,300.
1,013, I think.
Point two.
13.
And a couple of these have actual gauge pictures that you have to decipher because it asks you a question, and you have to look at the gauge and the indicators and the range markings. So, for you. And the last one I'll go over. Which of the following is a primary engine instrument? And I list 3 of them. You have to pick which one is a primary engine instrument of the 3 choices. And that is it. And if you paid attention to the review,